How many actions are taken in the name of science? Regrets arise from ignorance. They result from not knowing. It becomes easy to admit fallibility due to ignorance. The good news is that knowledge is available. And knowledge is attained through the work itself. There is no longer anything unusual for those who are attentive. No ruptures with dimensions. For those who know, steps are taken with confidence and mastery, in perfect alignment with the dimension they occupy. To float from one dimension to another is exceedingly natural, until these movements become unnecessary, because all dimensions dissolve into one, which, in the end, does not exist. Practice does not require seeking masters. It is the result of discovering the master. Clearly, the master already exists, and needs only to be uncovered, not sought. It is already there. The master is discovered, so that practice can be done with mastery. Practice is work. Work on the environment. Consciousness clarifies the environment. It is certain that the journey is like a staircase that initially connects different environments. There are distinct moments of consciousness in which everything gradually unfolds, until the definitive transition to full consciousness. An obstacle in the process of self-teaching or self-learning is the act of wanting to cancel the environment in which one is, and asking it for complicity. If one does not belong to it, and this is already known, nothing should be requested from it. Although everyone has sensitivity to the environment, to a greater or lesser degree, sensitivity is always relative to the affinity between beings, environments, and moments. There is no ruler in the environment to measure this. Sensitivity is constantly interfered with. Things or elements touch at one degree, and at one moment, and the same things or elements touch at another degree, or do not touch at all, at another moment. What seems right and relevant now, may have had a different understanding, at some other time, or, in the future, it will make no sense. Strong stances, in defense of principles, undergo changes over time and space. The very truth and science, present in the environment, are temporary and spatial. The beauty lies in the fact that truth and science themselves admit these transformations. And the greatest contribution of truth and science is to stimulate inquiry. One who seeks truth, or a true man of science, is inherently restless. They are always ready to listen to and discuss ideas, no matter how crazy, strange, or contrary they may be, without condemning anything or anyone for expressing them. Similarly, labels placed upon oneself, or upon something or someone, are entirely unnecessary. When social interaction demands it, these labels are used, with care and attention, to ensuring that their representational meaning is used only for the environment, which must be respected. It is now possible to differentiate the character from the actor who portrays it. The character has labels, whereas the actor does not. This metaphor is quite understandable, as it harmonizes contrasts and reconciles opposites in the understanding of reality and unreality. To conceptualize the universe, perceived as unreal, through the instruments of the dense body, can only result from some identification pointing toward something real, or toward the path leading to something real, different from the one in which the being exists. Since these matters are highly individual and unique, sharing or disseminating this information, when devoid of humble wisdom and attunement, is, at the very least, unnecessary. Those who return understand the magnitude of the difficulty in providing information without being ridiculed, attacked, cancelled, imprisoned, harassed, and ultimately subjected to all kinds of condemnation. The lack of understanding is due to the limits imposed by the law that governs the environment. The instrumentation of beings adheres to this law. There are permitted roads and dimensions, and there are intelligent positions that skirt the boundaries of the law. It is in the positions resulting from the use of the complicity of intelligence that returning beings establish themselves.